Ho! Welcome back, gamers and gentlemen, to another Gamer Culture episode. You might notice something weird. There is no Falco, there's no Kibbles, there's not even a Tyler around here. Just me, myself, and Kuma. Due to availability and technical issues, it's just me today. So today we're just going to be talking about something we've probably all heard of, but haven't gotten a lot of details about: the Epic versus Apple lawsuit. Now, back in August of 2020, Epic Games, creator of Fortnite, included a feature on its App Store version of Fortnite that allowed players to pay Epic directly to obtain V-Bucks. Normally, what you would do is you go through the Apple Store, you pay a 30% premium on top of Epic's normal price in order to obtain the V-Bucks, which is the currency that you use in Fortnite to pay for various cosmetics. What Epic did is allowed players to instead bypass this and pay them directly minus that 30% fee. This violates Apple's developer policies. So they pulled Fortnite from the App Store. This was probably anticipated by Epic, because almost immediately they had an animated video that they released using their Fortnite engine, so with Fortnite characters, parodying Apple's 1984 ad against this kind of overlord rulership, as well as launching the campaign Free Fortnite, hashtag Free Fortnite, which became extremely popular with its younger audience, who took up the chant. They did in-store or in-game events around it. Apple, in turn, basically said, "You violated our policies, dude." Epic said, "Nah, screw you," and hit Apple with a lawsuit, an antitrust lawsuit against them, saying that Apple is basically they're a monopoly. They have too much power over the App Store space and use that to control it, pushing out other competition. Apple is then countersuing against Epic for breaking its policies. Essentially, Epic is arguing that the 30% fee is an unfair, quote, tax on developers and represents antitrust laws over the App Store and ecosystem. Basically, what they're angling for is space for third-party storefronts on Apple tech. Apple does not allow other app storefronts on its software. If there is a storefront app, you have to download it from the App Store, so that they are able to vet and basically control how things go through that app. Apple argues that they do this so that they can keep their customers safe. They can vet against fraud and quality issues. And they're arguing that Epic is doing this for money and that they freely admitted to knowingly breaking Apple's policy. Full breadth of arguments and evidence is absolutely astounding. If you've been following the court proceedings at all, I would highly recommend you go do so. Some of it, a lot of it is pretty dry, but if you take a look at some of their more ridiculous arguments, like whether or not the banana character in Fortnite is wearing clothes and whether or not that is inappropriate, with the Fortnite representative saying he's a banana. You also have a lot of very interesting verbiage arguments with Tim Sweeney of Fortnite, Epic CEO Tim Sweeney, saying that Fortnite is not a video game. Instead, it is a metaverse. It is an experience, citing the fact that they've had concerts within Fortnite and various other events, with already ramifications of that coming forth in the term of the game Roblox. My apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Already relabeling much of its website and user menus to rename various gamified verbiage to more generic terms, with things like players online being changed to users online, games tab being changed to discoveries, and so forth. As well as discussions on whether or not the App Store is even profitable for Apple, stating that while they assume it is, they have not actually done the breakdown to see if the App Store earns more money than it takes to run. Now, I am not a business major, although it was my major in college. I did not last very long in that, outside a couple of years and a few classes. However, I did learn enough to tell you that you aren't going to introduce something to your business without having a cost breakdown of how much it takes to run versus how much it's making. So I'm guessing that's a little bit of baby back bullshit, but we'll see where that goes. You also have the ramifications of an Epic victory. If Epic's argument that Apple is violating antitrust laws and that they need to open up their software and their space to more competition, we could see more apps and more third-party app stores being present on the platform outside of Apple's control, which could potentially lead to better competition, but could, as Apple is warning, lead to more potential dangers and fraud issues and security issues for the consumer base. I remember when the lawsuit first came to light, I was very much on the side of Epic. I've never been overly fond of Apple. So to me, this was just another fun way to needle the big tech company. They've had more antitrust suits against them than you can shake a stick at. A lot of their practices are very monopolistic. Is that a word? Monopolistic. It's a word now. A lot of their practices do enable them to take really strong control of their hardware and software base. But you also have a lot of problems with Epic. Any gamer is going to tell you Epic has a lot of very anti-gamer practices, a very toxic storefront, very toxic with developers. If you develop for Epic, then you are exclusive to Epic, at least for a significant period of time. I've bought games from Epic, from the Epic store, and tried to get refunds, and it did not happen. There's no winner in this fight. There's no good guy here in this fight. The other thing that really kills it is Epic has openly acknowledged that what they did with the Apple Store, Apple's policy was you can't circumvent our practices to go directly to you. And Epic did this knowing the problem it was going to solve, and then a problem started and they started to wave the red flag. Honestly reminds me a lot of my two cats when they start to fight. One will initiate the fight, the other one will fight back, and then the initiator will meow and pretend like she's the wounded party when she's the one who poked the bear. Apple, for their part, have mostly been trying to just enforce their policies of charging a fee for hosting the dev software and maintaining a trustworthy place for consumers. But again, this stems from the truth that Apple only allows its own storefront on its software, and paying a third party for anything is more expensive than going through said third party. Many apps like Spotify or Tinder encourage customers to subscribe to their services elsewhere before accessing their account on an Apple app device. As of today, the 3rd of June, the court hearings are over, and we are currently waiting on Judge Rogers' decision, which unfortunately she said could take many weeks. There are thousands of pages of evidence and also many other cases she's currently seeing to that are going to tie up her time getting a decision out. For now, we have to wait and see where her decision is going to rest and how this is going to affect mobile gaming going forward. So what do you folks think? Do you support Apple? Do you support Epic? Do you think they both have strong points? Do you think they're both the bad guy here? Let us know in the comments, because this is something that could really go either way. I mean, if Apple wins, really nothing happens other than Epic getting a light slap on the wrist. If Epic wins, we could see a lot of changes coming to mobile gaming in the future. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Kuma. You can find GamerKulture over on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And right here on the Grand Geek Gathering, as well as GamerKulture.com, where we have a huge backlog of videos, reviews, and other content. That is GamerKulture, one word, culture with a K. And don't forget to check out the other Grand Geek Gatherings offerings. We have a ton of videos and articles both on the website and on YouTube. Follow us everywhere on social media. Stay cultured, and GGG.